Hey gang, FLX Beer Reviews back again with another episode of As the Beer Swirls. I'm Dan.
I am Mike. Dan. To say I'm excited to dive into this beer would be a severe understatement. What are we drinking?
Mike, we have a beer from the Kettlehead Brewing Company out of Tilton, New Hampshire, but now it's Franklin, New Hampshire. I think they moved.
Okay.
That's what happened. Anyways, this is their limited release, 1440 Barleywine Ale. This is batch number 4, and this is aged 4 months in 15-year-old Widow Jane Bourbon Barrels. Malt type Blue Ox Pale Malt, 100%. Blue Ox Malthouse. 11.9 ABV, my friend. Canned on 7/27/2023. Says squad up. Oh, and we are squatting up to the Kettlehead.
Fully squatted.
So we fell in love with Kettlehead batch number 2.
Yes.
We were lucky enough to get a can sent to us by our good friend Jesse over at Bumpy Road Reviews, and he resides in New Hampshire, and he is the single reason why we actually got introduced to Kettlehead.
He's the reason.
So I'll tell you what, folks. So. If you like our videos, if you like Kettlehead, go check out his channel. Because he is definitely...
he actually does reviews and doesn't just bullshit and talk about whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Unlike us.
That looks fantastic. So, as you said, we had batch number 2, and that was like the greatest thing I've ever put in my mouth. So I have high hopes for this beer.
Yeah, I'm very
excited.
Very excited.
That looks like a good barley wine. It is very dark, rich, roasty red.
I got a whiff.
Yeah. I was trying not to. A little bit of a head on there. Kind of dissipating.
It's there, but it doesn't want to be there that long.
Man, it's just a deep red. I love it. Oh, let's get that whiff.
Caramel, just huge bits of Werther's Original, Mary Jane kind of bit of honey thing going on.
A little bit of nuttiness in there. Like a really mixed nut walnut.
So there's a soda
cucumber
pastry-esque kind of thing going on. You say cucumber? You're just trying to keep me on my toes.
Let's see what you get. Everybody's palate's different.
Oh, you habanero peppers, like a prime rib.
Car smell. That's a good one. Sometimes.
No.
Yeah, everything you said. It's cold. It smells clean and cold.
Mike,
you know.
I've got 2 words for you. And it's not suck it. Fig Newton.
I love a good Fig Newton.
Shout out to D-Generation X if you got the reference.
Was that part of Fleet Stars or Field Foxes or whatever?
We could smell on this all day. I'll tell you what. Let's get taste and then we can go back to smell.
All right, that sounds good. All right. Cheers.
Cheers to Kettlehead.
Let that one marinate. It's cold.
It is cold. It is cold. It's been in my 41-degree beer fridge, but it's been in there for a bit. Yeah, we probably should have let it warm up a little bit.
This is going to warm up nice.
Oh, it's going to warm up nice. Right off the rip, front of the palate, that super sweet kind of toffee, kind of caramelly thing.
Daddy bit of honey, like you can almost taste the paper. Like
almost a little bit of like powdered sugar cinnamon toast.
Yeah. I go back to those I just had a complete brain meltdown. The caramel candies with the white cream in the middle, but like you know how some of them have the extra powdered sugar on them.
Yeah,
you get that from it. That really nice light confectionery like sprinkle.
I think a lot of the characteristics from the bourbon come through.
You talk to me about the bourbon. You're the bourbon connoisseur. I've
not had the Widow Jane, but like I can definitely get that kind of dried cherry and pear kind of aspect out of it with like the kind of oaky woody presence. Sorry, or it could be presence. It's a present to me.
I don't know.
The body, higher side of medium, 11.9. It's good.
But yeah, it drinks a little lighter than the ABV suggests, and I like that.
I'm still getting like Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons, I'm getting raisin.
Okay.
Like a real nice, like kind of a pruny kind of raisin note to it. The bready aspect, though, is very nice. It's a real warm, like fresh baked right out of the oven bread.
It's very... It drinks a little young, though.
Like it needs some age on it?
Like, I really feel like I want to open another can in like 2 years, 3 years, and just see how it mellows out, you know?
Yeah, I think a lot of the, especially the caramel notes, I think that would mellow out and just be like, it would be a nice rolling softness.
It's kind of like it's like a blend of an American barley wine meets English thrown in the bourbon barrel. I wonder what would happen if you let this sit in the bourbon barrel even a little bit longer too. Soak up a little bit more.
I get the bourbon notes out of it, but they are more in the background than I'm used to.
Which I'm okay with though, because like
you're okay because
Yeah,
I'm
like,
give me a little more bourbon, a little more barrel.
I like let the base beer shine, right? They're doing that. Ooh. Excuse me. It's very good. I enjoy it. Do you like it better than Batch 2?
That's what I was just contemplating. I right off the rip, no. Batch 2 freaking blew me away, right? This is really good, but I want it a little warmer. Which is our fault. We didn't take it out of the fridge.
I'm sorry to get warming in the chest a little bit.
But this is still like
here.
I'm glad I have some at home.
Oh, you have 2 cans at home. I see what happened.
You got played, son!
It's okay.
Played!
It's okay.
Still, this is...
I know Mike's history with his cellar stuff. That shit just sits there and sits there. You don't drink none of it.
Just sits and gets better and better.
He's got a stout fridge. He can't even put anything more in it. Because he's just like...
That's a lie! There's room! There's room!
No, once it goes in your stout fridge, it goes there to die.
No, because you know what happens?
All the time. I'm like, why'd you open some of this stuff?
Listen. What happens is now Amanda will open a bottle of wine. She'll be like, I gotta put it somewhere. I'm like, so I have to make room in my stout fridge, and then she forgets about it.
Like, I go to Mike's house, I'm like, you still have that? What are you doing?
Oh, it's delicious. I have all these finely aged beers, just enjoying them. And really what's going on is there's just the undertone of, God, I wish I had one too.
Yeah.
This is going to warm, and I think it's going to age very nicely.
No,
it's a great series.
It's warming
from
for me
Kettlehead.
right now.
From the, as we are growing to have more and more from Kettlehead, this still stands out as like, I really like this series.
It's a fine-ass barley wine.
Man,
you can't go wrong with it. Like, if you want a barley wine, you're not going to... I don't think you're going to regret purchasing it.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't regret purchasing it. Because we didn't purchase it.
Correct. We were given this for review purposes. But we'll tell you if it's bad.
I'm going to review it on my couch come the holidays.
Ooh, there you go. I'll see you in 2 years. It's going to go down to the cellar and it's going to just sit there.
Yeah, it's such a finely crafted beer. I really hope that we get to try more.
Now, it's interesting because
batches.
Jesse over at Bumpy Road Brews, he did like a vertical of, he did this versus like a Treehouse barley wine and Long Live Beer Works barley wine, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know, and this was his least favorite out of the bunch.
Interesting.
So I'm not sure what he was tasting to where he didn't like it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the others brought something. I know, like the Treehouse barley wines, they can tend to go in a very different range as far as this. Well, this has some hot bite, sort of like Bigfoot a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's an interesting comparison, yeah.
So,
all right.
I don't know. Jesse, tell us what your thoughts were on this if you watch this video. What do you rate it, Mike?
I'm going to give it... I know I gave the other one a 5 all day. I'm going to give this one... I'll give it a 4-4 because I think it has potential as it ages, and next time I drink a can, I'm going to let it warm up a bit and really see what's going on.
I was going to say 4-3.
Okay.
I was going to say 4-3.
A fantastic beer, though.
Wildly solid. Wildly solid. Wildly just... It checks the boxes, and I think it's only going to get better. So if you scored some, I don't really see how you would want to not at least save one can. Just a...
You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of the Crafty's Elixir. Where, like, you remember how the 2023, you know, like, it just tasted like
the one in the back
batch
of the fridge that we have? Still?
Yep. You remember how the 2023 just tasted, you're like, this is fresh, and this is going to age really nicely.
He's just like, in his mind, he's like, oh.
I can't believe we still have that.
So, all right.
We got to go drink.
Until next time, gang. Thank you, Kettlehead. Cheers.
Thank you.